Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Extreme Tarot. We do moon readings here, pick a cards, and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Gemini. We're checking in with your person today, doing a pretty comprehensive reading just to see what's going on in your no contact situation with your person, how they're feeling about you, what their intentions are, how they're seeing you. We're going to get messages. So the first thing we're going to do is get one of these crystal spirit oracle cards to see what is the objective energy between the two of you right now. So let's get one of these. I'm going to read it from the book, and we have blue chalcedony. Okay, I don't know anything really about that crystal. And then we have spirit quartz on the bottom of the deck, which I saw when I was shuffling this, before I started filming. So interesting that that came out. All right, so this is what's going on. I'm just gonna read this. So blue chalcedony, slowing down, easy does it, restoring balance and serenity. I feel like this is just a major theme in the collective right now. I feel like that's been coming through in the Aries and Taurus reading in different ways, but I feel like that is the main collective energy kind of going on right now. Life's pace can feel overwhelming at times, and this crystal shows up just when you need to slow down and experience serenity and balance. Certainty won't present itself just because you are rushing around. Blue chalcedony spirit brings the message to immerse yourself in the moment and to surrender your sense of urgency to the conscious universe. You are pushing too hard now. Easy does it as you transition from the old ways into the new and begin to try out your fledgling wings. You are ever evolving, and the unfamiliar can send you hurrying back to where you were, or rushing ahead to get past the uncomfortable part. Leo! The part where you have to confront the truth that you are facing many unknowns. Your fearful ego will try to convince you that the way to get what you need is to work harder and faster and move as swiftly as possible. But your best action now is to slow down. Allow yourself to be clear on what you want so that your intentions begin to coalesce in ways that will please you. As you look around, be fully present to what is, allowing a sense of tranquility and ease to arise in you, even though you may not be able to see what to do next. The conscious universe has much to offer you, so take a breath and remember, easy does it. And then the relationship message, easy does it, is again your motto as you decide on your relationship's best course. For the conscious universe wants to be sure you move forward with clear intention, and that requires reducing your speed. You will advance in the right way at the right time, balancing swift movement with progress at a relaxed pace. Blue chalcedony spirit wants you to know that the healing of old patterns is easier when you are not letting fear drive you to move too quickly through a transition. You wanted to change the old ways, and you are doing so guided by the conscious universe. So let yourself feel serene. Trust in the process as you slow things down to gain a clearer view. Okay, so obviously that's pretty clear. I just want to look at this spirit quartz really quick. Let's see, this is all about community, healing each other. Okay, so this is basically saying, I think, with the spirit quartz too, it's shift your focus away from romantic love for right now. I think they're saying that you're easy does it. I mean, that was in there 3 times. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. That was really that was the main takeaway that I got from it. So maybe you've just been, both of you, because this is the objective energy between you, kind of either obsessing about this, just feeling really this big sense of urgency, oh my god, we have to move this forward or I'm gonna lose it, almost if this doesn't happen now, it's never gonna happen. Maybe you've made some changes in your own life, or your person has, or this is just what they're going through. They've made some changes in their life, and they're I don't know what to do next, but they feel if they don't act now, they're gonna lose it. But the sense that I'm getting from this is that maybe things are a little too hectic or something. You're not, again, I was talking about your fears driving you. So it's you're wanting to rush forward out of a sense of fear, not necessarily excitement. I'm sure there is some excitement, of course, too. But it's if the motivation isn't pure, you know what I mean? It might end up, it's almost you're too, both of you, because this is for both of you. it's like there's too much invested in it. It's like too important. It's like you need to decrease the importance you have on this connection. Obviously it's very important to you. I'm not saying that you know it shouldn't be, but excuse me, I'm talking about like coming from a place if you're feeling you like you need this person right now, and like if they're not ready or something like that, I feel like it could distort your perception and just kind of end up setting you back. So try to like pace yourself. This is like, I guess, a third eye chakra crystal because it's like that deep blue. And then with the spirit quartz, it's like put your focus on, it was saying the community, so like hang out with your friends more, like do stuff to take the pressure off, like but if you're feeling like this sense of urgency, impatience, like fear, like almost anxiety about this connection, I'd say this is your reading, and spirit is wanting you to master that with the number 11 here. That's like a master number. So like master your independence, master cultivating that sense of calm and peace in your mind, I would say. So I'm going to now get a few cards. If you want to fast forward, now would be the time. I'm going to get like a few different cards for up here. We're going to just see generally like what's going on on either side of the equation here, and then we're going to get all your person stuff down here. So let's just see what's going on with Gemini's person. Okay. It says, wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. Yeah, that's like interesting. I feel like that message is really coming through. And for you guys, how is Gemini feeling about their person? And we have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. We had transformation on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to get one of these Rose Oracle cards for each of you as well. All right, for Gemini's person. Oh, thank you. We have the Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, and harmony. And for you guys, what is your overall feeling here? We have the crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table, with morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook. And then I'm just going to get a couple of these for each of you. So for your person, Gemini, what's going on in their life right now? What do we have? We have breakthrough. Breakthrough. Okay. Should I put this like... Oh, I was going to put this up here like that. Okay. Breakthrough. What else for Gemini's person? It says, be your own best friend. And pump the brakes. Wow. Okay, yeah. That's interesting. And then for you guys, what do we have? Gossip. We have declutter. What's going on with Gemini right now? And we have simplify your life. Okay. So, all right, guys, let's jump into this. So for your person, this is like this breakthrough energy that we have along with the Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, and harmony. But then it's like, it's almost like two separate energies like within your person here. So maybe they're like a Gemini too, or maybe they're like a dual sign like that, like a mutable sign. Like, what are the mutable signs? I think Virgo and Sagittarius, and I'm missing a water sign, Pisces. So they could have that in their chart, I guess. I mean, that was like 4 signs, but like they could just have that mutable energy in their chart. You know, they could have like a lot of mutable signs or something like that. It seems like they're really in two minds about this. We have breakthrough, and then the Rose of Venus. So I feel like they had this sort of like breakthrough or this sort of like insight of like, this is right for me or something like that. But then it's like, be your own best friend. So it's like I feel like it's like they want to get into alignment and they want to get ready for this right relationship. And this says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And this whole like right relationship and harmony with that is like, it's clearly right. Like, you know, like it's very obvious to them that this is right, but also, it's also right to not rush into it and sort of ruin it by just kind of like jumping the gun, you know? It's like, because it's so right, it's like it naturally will progress, but it's like with that whole be your own best friend, that's making me think that this person wants to take this in like stages, like be their own best friend, like, you know, kind of work on their own independence and things like that. And then especially with this whole like 11, I feel like spirit is really wanting both of you to master your own anxieties and your own thoughts and your own impatience and things like that, like more mental things, like your thought patterns. So I think the fact that your person is kind of focused more on being there for themselves, doing the right things for themselves, like even pumping the brakes on something, even though it might feel a little insulting to you or a little like rub you the wrong way a little bit. I mean, if that's what they feel is best for them, it's good for them to do that before they enter into a relationship with you. It's good for you both to be whole people that are really like worried about your own selves instead of just like obsessed with each other. You know, they're really trying to, but there is a sense that this is the right relationship for them and that it will flow together eventually. Like they feel that, but at the same time, they're not wanting to ruin things by rushing into it, and they're acknowledging their own needs. So that's very good. For you guys over here, we have forgiveness. This is talking about stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. I feel as though you have a tough time. You're having a tough time just like letting this be. I feel like you're thinking about either if the past with this person where maybe things didn't work out, so you're sort of like thinking the same thing is going to happen again, and there is like sort of like a warning, not like a warning like beware, you're going to get punished, but like more like just be careful of thinking that bad things are going to happen in the future, because like you could end up sort of like manifesting, not like you could ruin this relationship like that, but like you delay it further by like just focusing too much on it and worrying about it, and then like in turn it's going to cause like this imbalance within you where you're going to like, oh, and then like just need that validation to know, like, and you're gonna like try to like maybe force this person into telling you how they feel or something like that, like prematurely, or just like your energy, you know, energetically they'll probably feel that you're focusing too much on them, and it'll almost like push them away, you know, and that could almost be what's happening now. And this whole forgiveness thing, I don't know, it's like almost like if you're saying like you need to forgive them, or you need to maybe forgive yourself if that's what's going on now, if you're kind of like resenting yourself, not resenting yourself, but just sort of like not liking the way your feelings sort of take over. Like, I don't know if this is speaking about yourself, probably both of you. You need to forgive yourself, you need to forgive this person, or even other people in the past. But there's something here, it says gossip. So I don't know if you're worried about like how this looks to people on the outside, because there's something about a seat at the table, almost like maybe you feel like this relationship will like validate you, maybe in the eyes of your friends and family or something like that, and you just want to prove to them that like, oh, you like, I don't know, you were right about this or something like that. Like there's some sort of aspect of where there's other people involved, and I feel as though that could be part of the sense of urgency where you just want them by your side. So maybe there's some like insecurities there that need to be looked at. This says declutter and simplify your life. That to me is like a cut down to the basics of kind of where these insecurities are stemming from. Because if you have those insecurities and this person like pops on the scene and you guys are in a relationship, I don't know. It's not really going to be like a magic wand that fixes all your insecurities or makes the people around you that you're concerned about, like judging you or whatever is the case here, all of a sudden have respect for you. And they may never have respect for you, or they could just, have their own issues with themselves. You have to like kind of find that sense of inner harmony here with yourself and this whole like rebirth, thresholds, initiation. It's like you have to take this opportunity to sort of because this is like, you create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. I feel like it's hard for you to even dream and imagine. And I'm getting this almost like neediness, and I'm not trying to like call you out and make you feel bad about yourself, but neediness is okay. Like, it's okay. Like, a lot of times, like, oh, I don't want to be needy, but it's like people feel needy. People feel needy, like they need to be loved, or that they want to be loved. Of course, that's a natural thing. There's something to be ashamed of, but like sometimes it's coming from a place of like insecurities, like I was just saying, like you feel bad about yourself. So I would just like grab a flashlight, investigate like what's going on in there, because it could, like, if you could just maybe work on that and shift your focus to that, declutter like some of these emotions or blocks or whatever. I recommend Reiki. I recommend meditations and things like that, journaling, automatic writing. These are all things you can look into to sort of like shift the focus, because then I feel like, right, with this morning dew, which was on the bottom, clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook, I feel like that will shift you into a more like what's the word, effective vibration for attracting this connection. So I think it's like something to think about. All right, let's get tarot and see how your person's feeling about you. Let's get some clarity. How is Gemini's person feeling about Gemini? How is Gemini's person feeling for Gemini right now? Oh, we have the Magician, willpower and creation. We have the Tower. So we have Mercury and Mars energy here. We have the Queen of Feathers, the Queen of Swords. It's too many. Just give me two. We have Temperance energy. And the Queen of Crystals. Back of the deck, we have the Four of Shells. I love that. Usually I hate the Four of Cups, but this is a cute one. It says soul searching and reevaluation. All right. So I can see right here from the first card coming out, the Magician, willpower and creation. I almost feel like they are like looking towards you. I feel like this is you, like, and this is them, like kind of on opposite ends here. And it's almost like they look excited, like they definitely are, like, hey, but at the same time, it's like with that whole pump the brakes, I feel like they're trying to like steer themselves in the direction that's like best for them. And it's like when you look at the Magician and the Tower, so that's ruled, like I was saying, with Mercury and Mars, and like they're trying to like think with their head instead of their like passion, if that makes sense. They're trying to like tame their passion. We do have Temperance here and the Queen of Feathers. They're trying to be logical. They're trying to temper this like rash impulse. I think they do have a very strong impulse to kind of like come towards you, because they're making themselves pump the brakes. It's not like, the car was going fast and then they had to like, they're like, wait, like, like they were rushing into it too. They felt like they wanted to. So that's like a good sign. This isn't coming from a place of like they're not interested or something like that. This is coming from a place of like, I think I truly feel like this is what's best for me, or even just I got confused for a second and I need to sort of like just readjust myself, because this is talking about alignment and flow and harmony. This does harmony too. It's like they want to kind of develop this harmonious vibration, or just get their life into like harmony, like this whole be your own best friend thing. It's like they're trying to figure out kind of like, they're just trying, I feel like they're trying to step into their power. Maybe they feel like this relationship is so intense that they would just kind of like get sucked into it. I can't tell if these are necessarily fears. I don't really feel like it's... Oh, they were talking about fear here. But I feel like... I don't know. With the Queen of Feathers and Temperance, I feel like I was saying, they're trying to take a more logical approach. But we have the Queen of Crystals and the Queen of Feathers here. So that's like air and earth. I feel like they're trying to almost like stay grounded. I feel like, but they are, with the Magician, kind of self-focused right now. So like that needs to be said. But I think that's good for them to be doing. Like I feel like that's what they need to do. And like with the Tower here, that's like Mars energy, and that's like masculine, like energy, you know? And I feel like they do want to come sort of like rushing towards you, but they are stopping themselves. It's like they're trying to like control like this drive. It's like they really want to rush towards you. Yeah, don't rush into it. Like they're telling themselves not to because they want to. But it's tough because like I feel like they're also afraid. They see you as the Queen of Crystals here, and they're afraid, oh, like if I don't like scoop this person up, like someone else is going to, like they see the value in you with the Queen of Crystals. So this is like tough for them to sort of like not just go grab you, I would say. Like, and I am getting a sort of like restless energy here. Like they do want to, but they just don't feel like it's the right time, or they're confused. I want to get like one more. I'm like a little, but they're confused. Like they're soul searching, they're reevaluating. Yeah, look, here's the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Yes. Okay. And here is the King of Acorns, which is like that they're raring to go. Like this horse, they want to come charging towards you. They see you as this Empress, but they're trying to make sure this is the right move. Seven of Crystals, options and results. Like they're trying to like take their time here. Like they think it's best to wait right now. Almost like the food needs to stay in the oven. Like if you take it out too early, like it's not going to be cooked all the way, and it's not going to be, you know, like you'll have like some raw chicken, you know, which isn't going to be good. It's going to spoil the whole meal. Like if you take it out of the oven too early, kind of a thing, you know. So I feel like right now they're trying to make sure that this is going to be cooked all the way. It's gonna be like, I feel like I'm having a tough time, like but I feel like your person's having a tough time like figuring out what they want to do, and that's why I don't want to blame them. I think I'm the reader here, but I feel like I'm having a tough time like articulating like what I'm trying to articulate here. But yeah, so there's definitely for signs, we have, like I was saying, Mercury and Mars, and then we have Sagittarius with Temperance. So any of those signs could resonate. I was saying about the mutable signs, Sagittarius is one of them, so maybe your person's Sag, but also with the Mercury energy, it could be Virgo or Gemini, and Aries or Scorpio with the Tower, but then that's like a million times, so I hate to do that. But all right, let's see what their intentions towards you are right now. I think we kind of know, but we'll see what these cards have to say. What are Gemini's person's intentions towards Gemini? Oh, look at this. I love you. And have faith. It says, I love you. These are powerful words. And have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. So they're definitely trying to do what they feel is right and just trust that like that is what's actually like right. And then the Union of Hearts. A love connection defies explanation. Yeah, like this is that whole like right relationship harmony. Like they know this is right. So this is probably like extra scary for them to like do what they want to do, because they're like, what if I really do like lose this person, and I know this is the right person, but I'm just not ready. Like it's very like, it's like a delicate situation, you know. It's tricky. It's like, how am I supposed to, what if I do, like, there's a lot of, that's probably what the fear is. Like, yeah, that was what, like, this whole heart of the reading, like, that's what we were talking about. And this says, like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. So, yeah, I mean, they definitely, it's like, yeah, like, look, they're feeling like I love you on this card, and they're seeing you and they're afraid, like sort of like you're going to be just taken away. Like this person's like about to float away with these butterflies. So yeah, definitely they're having some doubts about taking this time for themselves, even though they feel that it's the right thing. That's what I would definitely say. So right now their intentions, I don't know, like their intentions I think are to tell you how they feel, but also to like learn how to trust themselves and trust their faith in this situation, that they feel like they have to wait a little bit for right now, and that's the right thing for them, and to let this happen naturally, and to trust that like if this relationship is right, it will flow naturally and they don't have to force it or something like that. All right, how are they seeing you, Gemini? How is your person seeing you right now? We have peace. And nourishment. They definitely, yeah, they see you as this, just really calming, with temperance here too, because I almost was getting like these 3 cards are facing this way and these 2 are facing this way, almost like this is their energy and this is your energy. So that whole temperance energy, they feel a very calming, healing presence from you. With nourishment, they feel like you're a very, I was just getting this the other day with all the fruit and vegetables. They feel like it's like a healthy choice to continue in a connection with you. They feel like they receive a lot of like nourishment from you. Oh, this is interesting. We have a waxing crescent number 5 and a waning crescent number 5. So almost like maybe they feel like too, they see you as their exact opposite or their exact perfect counterpoint. Like where you are expanding, they're contracting. You know what I'm saying? Like they're perfect opposite, their counterpart or something like that. And the union of hearts, I feel like that could very well be the case. Oh, we have the number 28 twice too, if that number means anything to anybody. Interesting. And those are 10s. And I was going to say something about that where I feel like a sense of completion, like they want to find that sense of completion on their own first before they're ready to like sort of share that with somebody else. They sort of feel like they're on their own journey and they need to come into their own in a way before they're ready, before they can, yeah, because this is number 20, which is like 2 10s put together. So before you guys can kind of come together, you both need to sort of have that completion on your own. I'm getting that very strongly. But, oh, let me get this bag too to see more traits that they're seeing about you. But yeah, they're seeing you as someone that brings them a lot of peace. They're more so looking at you here in a way of like how it relates to them. So let's just get some of these traits. But they're saying like, oh, I like that you make me feel so good about myself. But maybe they just, that's the problem. And they want to sort of be able to feel that good about themselves on their own, I would say. So let's see. We have feisty. See you as a little feisty one. We have pragmatic. How is Gemini's person seeing Gemini? Witty. Well, you are a Gemini, so that's not surprising. We have intense. I'm just going to turn these this way. We have gamer. And anxious. So maybe they think that you're playing some sort of games with them, or if you just like play video games or something like that, that could just be like confirmation here. But if not, maybe they think that you're trying to like play hard to get, or they think that you're, if they've played games with you, that you're like onto it or something like that. I don't know. But we have feisty, pragmatic, witty, intense, gamer, and anxious. So that's like the qualities that that's how they're seeing you right now. Or maybe they're worried that they're going to make you worry by like pulling back a little bit, and they're just kind of, they're worried about that themselves, you know? They're worried about you worrying. Oh look, I just went to you're so feisty. So they definitely see you as super feisty. So hopefully that resonates for you and you're like, oh yeah. I just saw, I love that you don't take any shit. So maybe they're kind of worried that if they take this time, you're going to take it personally or something and like hit them with some feistiness. It says you keep such a nice home. These are just our messages. What else do they have to say to Gemini? You're so fucking sexy. Love it. Everything about you is so intriguing and attractive. So they're like heavily attracted to you here. They like your aesthetic. Like they like the way you look. They like the way your house looks. They're like very interested and intrigued to know more. Maybe they've only met you or seen you on a surface level. Like they've never really gotten deeper in to your life, and that's like, so they really can only comment on the outer things, but they're intrigued to know more. Your loyalty and dedication have really touched me. You're such a good kisser, and you're so good at multitasking. And I don't know, I feel like to get more. We have your eyes are so intense, and we had intense here, so that's too many. It was 3. And get one more. It says you're the whole package. Can we just get one more? Thank you. And you have such an appetite for life. All right. You're so beautiful, it hurts. That's cute. And then we'll get these messages and then just some advice for you, and then we'll close the reading, guys. What is Gemini's person want them to know? You mean the world to me. I always imagine the life we could have together. And my feelings for you are the realest thing I've ever felt. You're my first thought in the morning and my last at night. You're heavily on their mind. What does Gemini's person most want Gemini to know right now about them? I can feel your anger and pain. How am I able to feel you when you're miles away? Yeah, they're definitely picking up on your energy. And it says anger and pain. So like I was saying, like maybe they can sort of sense the energetic dynamic of you really like focusing more on them. Like they're able to feel it clearly, because that's kind of coming through here. I feel you pushing me away. Maybe that's like the whole feisty thing that I'm getting. Maybe that they feel like you're angry. I've never felt so much pain yet so much love at the same time. Very interesting. I'm ashamed of the way I've treated you on the bottom of the deck. So I guess there is some sort of like a messy sort of situation. There's like some guilt here. There's some intense feelings here. Intense coming out twice. I could feel your anger and pain. Things like that. Yeah, I feel like, you know, they're experiencing a lot of love for you with this I love you card being here. But like I always say, like with real love comes real pain, you know? And it's like both sides of the equation, and sometimes that's a lot to deal with here. So that's maybe why they're needing some time to sort of like prepare themselves to sort of like for the absolute realness of this connection, because it's not just some frivolous like, oh, blah blah blah, we'll date, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like this really means something. So it's like you do have to almost like prepare yourself in a way. And you have to feel ready for something like that. And there is a lot of anxiety that was coming through in this main energy. It's coming through in their energy and your energy. So just know that it's normal to feel that way. Cycle through these thoughts and try to focus more on just keeping your vibration good, simplifying your life, doing things that make you feel good. So you're not just too focused on like the anxious thoughts in the way that it's going to kind of make you sort of start manifesting things that you don't want to manifest, or, you know, kind of like the opposite of what you're wanting to manifest. All right, so let's get some advice from you from the angels here. Oh, that was easy. All right, we have the breaking, number 65. I'm going to read this and then we're bouncing. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it's easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again. But what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Well, you could try, but for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm at best. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. Let yourself be brokenhearted by the divine so that you can become your truth, become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have the heart broken so that it grows than to be brokenhearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love. Ooh, that was fierce. This oracle brings compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness, anger, despair, or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, as it strips you of that which would keep you from your divine realization. Let go and break. It is going to be the making of you. Look, love is a special closeness that stings from the heart, that warms my days and nights, that feels good, that makes me smile, that makes me glad to be alive. It's like, it stings, it warms you, it's like, but that's what all about, like, living and being alive, you know, is like, would you rather be numb, or would you rather be even hurting and feeling, and at least feeling alive, as opposed to feeling like numb, like a zombie, you know? So, all right, guys, if you like this reading, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you in the next one, okay? Bye.